Hi, I'm Dan Elias, the Robin and John Davis Chief Curator of the Nantucket Historical Association. Everyone knows the basic plot of Melville's Moby-Dick, a fictional story of a whale turning on its pursuers. Well, it happened from time to time in history, but only rarely. We have a couple of items in our collection from two such events that bookended the creation of Melville's novel. First, and most famously, was the Essex disaster. In November of 1820, the ship was whaling when a large whale turned on the ship, struck it twice, and sank it. Crew took to the whaleboats, was able to get away, spent 93 days adrift and sailing for South America. During the trip, young Benjamin Lawrence made this twine, the only object remaining from that awful voyage. Here's Captain Lawrence as an old man. Possibly you can see the toll it took in his wrinkles and his gaze. Another survivor was the youngest at the time, Thomas Nickerson. He lived to write an account of the ordeal, which was lost for many years, but we now have in our collection. And he was memorialized after the end of his life, in fact in 2003, by Scrimshander Lothar Candles. The Essex disaster took place the year after Melville was born. As a youngster, he heard the story, went to see himself, and the rest is history. Except, as the great novel was seeing the light of day in 1851, Melville had word of this ship, the Anne Alexander. Shown here as a new vessel in 1805, arriving at Leghorn, or now known as Livorno, in Italy. On her maiden voyage, she was built as a trading vessel. As whaling took on greater importance to New Bedford, she entered the trade and set off in search of whales. In 1851, she was hunting on the offshore grounds west of Peru when a whale hunted and rammed her, sinking her swiftly. The captain and crew once again set off in whaleboats, but this time were rescued after only 2 days by the Nantucket ship Nantucket, ending the event before anyone was killed. Melville said, "Ye gods, what a commentator is this Anne Alexander whale! I wonder my evil art has raised this monster." Well, this clothespin, as you see carrying the name of another ship entirely, is the linchpin of the surprise ending of this last story. The Rebecca Sims was hunting whales in the same area 5 months later, took an enormous whale, and found broken timbers lodged in its head and an iron lodged in its flesh, marked AA, the sign of the Anne Alexander. Killing the whale, the Sims took teeth from its jaw, and her sailors later made these 3 scrimshaws for presentation to Captain John S. de Blois, captain of the Anne Alexander. That's the story of 2 rammings, 2 stovings by whales of 2 whale ships 30 years apart that bookended the birth and creation of Moby-Dick. Thanks so much, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye-bye.